Hey, happy Friday, church. In my devotions recently, I've been reading just all about just the idea of being still before God, and it led me to one of the Psalms I read was Psalm 91. And Psalm 91 is all about God being most high, that He is the God, and that there are no other gods near Him, close to Him. He is most high, and that He is almighty. He is all powerful, able to do anything. And Psalm 91 talks about those two things. I just want to read a portion of Psalm 91 to you. Starts at the very beginning of Psalm 91. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust Him. For He will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with His feathers. He will shelter you with His wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of terrors of the night, nor of the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in the darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. And I thought that was an interesting time. I mean, it speaks a lot to what today is. That there's a lot to be afraid of. There's a lot of terrors. There's a lot of disease. There's things that we are concerned about and have great weight caring about. And here it says God is most high and He's almighty, and that we can find refuge in Him. And so just think about those things today. Think about what that means and what God is offering. When I read that, immediately I think, well, there's times when disaster does strike. It doesn't mean that you're going to be free of disaster, but at the same time, I think as a believer, when disaster does strike, that disaster cannot touch my soul. That diagnosis, while it may affect my body, it's not touching that part that is eternal, that God has. And so there's hope that this world is not all there is, and that God is in control, even though the world seems to be spiraling massively outside of it. But also it reminded me also of that still means that here and now, there's things that we can do to have refuge. And I thought a lot about, times when maybe I've gone through a tough circumstance. It's understanding who God is as most high and that He's almighty, but it's also in the context of community that's reinforced. It's those friends and family who can remind you and pray for you, and sometimes be the loving hands and feet of Jesus in times of great need. And so we need each other in these times. And so it led me to think, here we are, we're heading into another school year. We're heading into kind of our fall in some ways, and we're heading towards another time where, the fall's a great time to rethink your schedule. And part of our encouragement would be get involved in community. Get involved in a group, if you're not involved in a group, we want to provide opportunity for you to do so. Over the next couple weeks, you're going to begin hearing about ways that you can be involved. And maybe you're not in a group yet. As we hit September, Sunday nights here at the church, we are planning to launch some new groups that meet here at the church on Sunday nights. And maybe that would be kind of your toe in the water for community. We're going to be going through the book of Ephesians for a few months this fall, and starting next week and for the next 10 weeks. And so we want you to get involved in a group, and let's study Ephesians together and dip your toe in the community so that you can experience the shelter that God's talking about, so that you can have a group of people that are pursuing God together and understanding that He is God Most High, that He is Almighty, and that He loves you. And so over the next few weeks, you'll be hearing more about that. We want you to be involved, and we want you to get connected, because Christian community, there can be nothing like it if it's in a healthy way. And so we want you to be involved and try it out. So we look forward to seeing you, and just want to encourage you with those words. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.